Right, after lots of messing about, I've got this camera working. It's one of them days already. Right, quick update on the boat. I'm hoping to launch on Friday. Today is Sunday, so I've only got 5 days. Quick run through of the things I've got to do. I've started on the mast. I've changed some of my sails. I've got a big Yankee jib now instead of the little postage stamp I had before jib. So but it's a lot higher than my other one and bigger and that, so I've got to adjust a lot of stuff to make it fit. Put extra bits and pieces in like these. I put all these, I don't know if you can see that, these bits in there. This was fixed at the top for some unknown reason, screwed in, so I had to unscrew that and make it so it all works. So that's all, that there's all freed up now. So I've got that done. I've made an LED anchor light, which is in there. I don't know if you can see that, I've got it taped up, but there's an LED strip. It's actually going around like a spray can lid, and the wired, and then just screwed into the fittings. Looks really good on, you can see it goes all the way around, goes around about 3 times. So be interesting to see how much power I save using that. Total cost nothing, I already had the LEDs, so to buy an LED one was like 40 odd pounds sterling, so that was quite a lot of money. So I didn't want to spend that, so I've made one. We'll see how it gets on. If it's successful, I might have a go at doing the navigation lights. The tail one I've already done, that's LED, but the coloured green and red I haven't done yet. There is rumour that putting LEDs in normal lights affects the colour and just turns them white, so I'm going to have to do a little bit more research into that. Jobs to do before I launch the boat: obviously service the mast. Everything else is pretty good. All my stainless steel screws that I had were obviously not stainless steel, so I'm having to change all these out today, but the rigging's good itself. I did that last year, so that's fine. This year I'm actually going to anti-foul my boat. I didn't do it last year, paid the consequences and had a green field on the bottom at the end of the season, so I've got anti-foul. So bottom's pretty good, pretty clean, but I'm going to anti-foul it. But to do that I'm going up to this line, but I still like the white, so I'm going to put a blue white up to there, then a blue stripe, and then a white band going round about that high. So I'm going to do that. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to keep it so it's all in line because of the shape of the hull. I don't want it disappearing under the boat, so I've got a little bit of working out to do there, maybe with a laser level or something. So I've got that to do today as well. The woodwork needs sanding down and painting and varnishing, so I should do that. It's only the run rails here are the worst, the rub rails, and there's a little bit on the wood there that just needs a bit of touching up, so I've got that to do. I want to set the mast today as well. I'm going to put the mast up in the garden, just to make sure it all fits. Inside I've taken everything out. I took everything out for winter storage. Turn that off. So that's done. You can see I've cut the corners off of the galley station there because they were a bit sharp, so I've cut them off, just so that people can get in and out of that bunk easier. Paul was struggling to get in and out of there because he's a big lad, so I've cut them off and tidied that up. That needs another coat of varnish to make it pretty. A bit of more varnishing inside, mainly outside, give the boat a good clean, and that's about it. She'll be in the water, so I might get it done by Friday. I hope so. She needs a damn good clean. Engines need a bit of a service, so I'll do that as well. But I'm going to step the mast once I finish fettling around with it. See how I get on. Right. I'll check back in later. Right, day 2 of the getting the boat ready for launching on 2016, and hoping to get it done in 5 days time on Friday, which is Easter Friday, which is probably not the best day to go down the coast, but with the way my leaf pattern is, if I don't get it in then, it's going to be about another 4 or 5 days before I get it in, and then I'm only going to have about 10 days before I go back to work, so I've really got to crack on. But what I've done so far is, I don't know if you can see this, but I've got the white stripe in now. Where's my finger? There it is. So yeah, we've got this white stripe in now down here, and all the way along. I'm going to put a tape line in here, and have that'll be red, that'll be with anti-foul. So this side is done all the way along there. That's 3 coats of white all the way along, so that's turned out pretty well. Pretty pleased with that. The mast is up. Not happy. I've got problems with my stays. This one here is nice and firm. It's perfect. This one here is flopping around, and it's pretty much adjusted as fully as I can get it without shortening the stay. And I can't shorten the stay because they need this much room to build it for the roller reefing. So the only answer I've got is to move this to here. And remember, when I got this boat, it was in a box. Everything was in bits. I didn't know where anything went. This piece was actually just a bit of raw timber. I had to finish it off and drill it. So the holes were all pretty much just made up as I went along. So I'm thinking that needs to go there. So rather than take that out and move it, I'm just going to buy another one of these and put it there. And then that'll bring this back, which will make it need a little bit more room to adjust. Because these are pretty much, these are the wrong way around. You can see they're crossing over. So that's no good. I've got to swap them back. I got that wrong. And then I've got all my woodwork to varnish and deck to trim done. But other than that, she's pretty much there. I've got to clean inside. Inside is absolutely filthy. So I've got to do that as well. So anyway, let's crack on with the other side and get the white stripe down the other side, and then I'll start the anti-foul. Lots to do.